Hello, hello. That was the theme song for the recent video I just uploaded about my dreams. Mormons, stay away. Don't watch. It'll destroy your beliefs. And so I'm not planning. I wasn't planning to do a comment video first thing in the morning, but my white cracker video soared in views, and so it's only been 9 hours and we have 145 so far, and for me that's soaring. Usually one day, if a good video presents itself to you guys, you give it 100 views per day. We're only at 9 hours and this is overnight. So, so yes, I'm sure that Mormons are like, what? We're having white crackers for sacrament this morning? Today? So, yeah, it's a personal experience that I had, and I testify that it is true. No, it really did happen. Not the cracker part, but the white bread. Unbelievable. The singles ward, older singles ward branch president. Did you love my Uncle Cracker song? Oh man. Alright, last night I did get to some of the comments after I published my comments video. And so Wallace Clark was one such person. So I can delete that one. Okay, it looks like Wallace Clark responded on comment replies about LDS Mormon brass plates. He says, I must say, God be with you. You really are fighting a good fight with the church that claim itself the true church, and Joseph Smith restoring it through vision and gold plates, claiming another testament of Jesus Christ. The whole organization just don't add up, and listening to you is so convincing evidence that Mormons don't get it. Well, that's their loss. Yeah. Really, I enjoy watching you on iTunes. It strengthens what to believe. Awesome, keep it up. iTunes. I'm on iTunes? Is that my audiobooks? Or is somebody taking my videos and turning them into iTunes to sell them? I hope that's not the case. I'm supposed to be given royalties, whoever's doing this on iTunes. Huh, that's interesting. So yeah, I know I'm on Amazon audiobook, but iTunes? Okay. And he's watching me on iTunes. Or are you just thinking that this is iTunes and you're mistakenly not calling it YouTube? That's more likely, because he makes a lot of spelling errors. Almost as if he's a foreigner from some country like, say, Russia. Yeah, okay. If I'm on iTunes, let them know they owe me money. Okay. I'm sure it's probably something like 5 cents of purchase. Alrighty. So yeah, I'm I've got mixed feeling emotions today because of all the jokes that are easily made towards the LDS Church, and yet at the same time, it's my daughter's birthday today, and so yeah, there was a tribute at the end of the video I did today. So yeah, I had to stop it short because I was about to blow. All right, and when pigs fly on the crackers. So yeah, I commented to his black NAACP comment, and then I responded to Patricia. All right. Me Too is quoting the primary song, "Families can be together forever through Heavenly Father's plan. Travis Wayne Goodsell always wants to be with his own family, and the Lord has shown him how he can." Me Too. You're sort of subtly victimizing the victim here. The church isn't true. They have no sealing keys. Go to this morning's video. I'll link it. There we go. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Because Mormons will get the dreams, and they will hate me for it. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, dum. These boots will walk all over you. And I include a primary song in this morning's video. LDS Mormons hate me for dreams I have dreamed. Primary song at the end, as part of my tribute to my daughter. Alrighty. G5? What are you talking about, Harold Conrad? G5? What code is that? I don't understand. He did it on my video, part 1 of LDS Mormon Church Lies about Joseph Smith polygamy. So what is that? Is that a gang sign? I don't know. Is that some text messaging thing that I'm supposed to know if I knew how to text? I don't know. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so I've cleared my notifications, and whatever I get for today, I'll do another one tonight, most likely, because there's nothing going on tonight because of the Oscars. So alrighty, and we're out. Okay, man, unbelievable. I found a video titled "The Mantle of a Bishop," parentheses LDS. It's a guy who's a former bishop, and he talks about feelings, confirmation of feelings, a woman in adultery, and the voice of God telling him, back off, leave her alone. He's trying to manage her. If you don't know what just happened with a LDS bishop who got caught for sex trafficking, he said, I'm trying to manage these girls. Oh man, the church is so false, it's evil. Oh yeah, and the Pope, guess what he came out and said? That these clergymen, and this can be applied to Mormons, these clergymen who are abusing children, they're doing the work of Satan, from the Pope, as reported by CNN an hour ago. Those Mormon clergymen that are abusing little kids are doing the work of Satan. Dun, 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 I want all over you. Okay. So, yep. You know, if the bishops were called by inspiration to be in that position, and they go and do something horrific, you know, Mormons try to say, oh, well, they weren't bad when they were called. Completely forgetting about Jesus when he says, a prophet can be known by their fruits. Similar to bishops, you will know them by their fruits. If the bishop chases people away from church, you know the bishop is bad. It's that simple. So the bishop in the singles ward, the white cracker, bad. Bishop Reed Hammond, bad. The one who booted me out of my current church, giving me the ultimatum choice. Stop posting about the Book of Mormon being the official doctrine of the church video that I did here. Or don't bother coming to church. And then Lester the child molester Nielsen in Riverton, who was promoted to counselor in the stake presidency. Bad. What's wrong with you Mormons? Why can't you figure it out? You're supposed to liken the scriptures unto yourselves. You're supposed to apply the doctrinal principles taught in the scriptures. You're not doing it. And the only thing I can think of is that you want to be bad. I want to be bad. Make me feel so good. Not too many people watch that video either. So, but white cracker power. Oh man, you know that's what's going on. As everybody's rushing to the video, we're getting crackers for sacrament. And so, as a result, I've done a bad thing by having all members now wanting to go to church just to find out. These aren't white crackers. See, when I grew up, I heard people talk about white cracker on jokes on whatever sitcom I was watching, or maybe in a movie, maybe Peers, but it was never explained to me how I'm supposed to be offended. And so, yeah, I've never been offended. uh, with white cracker jokes. Oh man. So yeah, I have fun with it. Oh man. And so then, of course, people then say that I'm racist towards white people. And then I explain to them, well, you know, my third great grandfather was a plantation owner in North Carolina, and he raped my third great grandmother as a teenage girl. So I'm confused. Should I be a white racist or a black racist? And that usually shuts them up. And so, yeah, 23andMe informed me, because Ancestry.com didn't do anything to help me. But 23andMe said, hey, we found a marker. It's not on your maternal or paternal lines. So I knew which one they were talking about. That indicates you have someone from West Africa. And so that's my third great grandmother. And it's not enough to claim black heritage, you know, like Elizabeth Warren. Because it's like, what is it, 164th? So that's not enough, according to the law, to put down black as my origin of race. Oh man, so much hatred in this world, so much hatred. It's just gotta stop. So yeah, that's why I broke down at the end of the dream video talking about my little S. Alright, because she was taken away because of hatred of me. My kids will never be taught Hebrew. Oh yeah, and a couple of songs. She's 2 or he's 2 and she's 4 and you know they adore you. And there's another one. Can't remember it right now. But I think it's Faith Hill. Let Me Let Go, maybe. Maybe not. That is more of, that's not with the kids. Anyway. Alright. So, again, happy birthday to Little S. And let's find out how many people have put negatives on that white cracker one. 5. And it's now up to 164. Oh man, it's too easy to rile up Mormons. It's way too easy. You guys make this way too easy for me. Man. It's still showing. Come on. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. 10 hours, 164 views. We're not even at half a day yet. And we're almost at 200. So this is going to be a doozy one. Assuming that people don't catch on after today. Because after today, they're going to see this and go, huh? There wasn't white crackers at the sacrament. This is stupid. I'm not going to watch that. And like I figured, the government video is not doing too well. And I had a comment from last night that I responded to last night. just by posting videos. She is Democrat, and so she hates Trump, and she was in denial that Democrats are old Russian communism. She just didn't want to believe, because that's what the video is. Americans forced to choose between old or new Russia in 2020, in the presidential election. And I put it on my website as well, so there's some extra videos and music to listen to. I have them in both audio and in the YouTube video format, so very entertaining. You know, Putin's got a lot of national anthems. And of course John Oliver, and that's explicit. I put there in the title that it's explicit, so be warned if you watch that one or listen to that one. And you have to have watched his show that day to understand what the lyrics are talking about, because if you're Republican, you've not heard any of it. It's all foreign to you. What is he talking about? Putin doesn't do that. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That's why you needed to watch John Oliver's episode that day, in order to understand what they were talking about in the song, because they wrote the song for John's episode. Oh man. So yeah, that's why the church, guys. Church should never have gotten involved with Russia. Not enough members to justify a temple. So why are we building a temple? Especially when we lost somewhere around 300,000, as I checked the stats, when Oaks got up and said, we're no longer mentioning the stats here in conference, you got to go to the website. So I waited and waited for them to upload the stats, and then sure enough they finally arrived. I think it was like the next day or a couple of days later when I found it. And yeah, they lost. Despite the increase in convert and child baptisms, the church still lost in membership numbers. And like I said, it was around 200 to 300,000. So yeah, it's going to be even more shocking this year, because if they're not reporting it, that means they're covering it up. And I've already confirmed, yeah, they're covering it up. They don't want people to know they're losing membership. At 16 million, they're losing membership. They shouldn't be, they shouldn't be losing at 16 million. Once you get at a certain rate, you have a natural increase year by year because of the child baptisms, regardless of whether you have converts or not. And so for the church to be going down, that's why you got to watch my stats video. The church has collapsed, and now the physical evidence for everyone to see is now being manifest. And yeah, inwardly they were already collapsed, but the church leaders have been trying to cover it up so that members don't find out about it. And that's why they've been doing all these radical things to save money, to get more money, even illegal money, through their LLC corporations that they started after getting the Brazilian apostle. Nobody checks these things. Find out who he is. He was an investment person, capital investment something or other, which, you know, that's what the church did after putting him into the apostleship. And Fox 13 News, Max Roth, exposed it. 32 billion through LLC companies, and they don't need to report who gave them the money, because Trump passed the law saying that nobody can touch his LLC companies. And so the church is following right along. Hey, if we don't, you know, that's the law. And so, yeah, right after they announce the temple in Russia, it's exposed that they're having 32 billion through LLC companies that they're reinvesting in the stock market. Can anyone say money laundering? They've received compromise from Russia in order to get this temple in Russia. And Russia's just playing them for suckers. You don't mess with Russian mafia. And the church did. And now they burnt. Oh, I can't remember his name. Is it not Seth Meyers? Late night comedian. I can't remember his name. If it's not Seth Meyers, I can check. Bum bum ba ba ba. Walk all over you. Da, 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 da. Oh. Journaling as an LDS missionary, Sunday Jess. She's premiering now. You're not supposed to journal on your mission, Sunday Jess. Okay. Seth Meyers. A closer look last night. I think that's him, Seth Meyers. He used to be on SNL, and he still does host for SNL. Yep, Seth Meyers. Ya burnt. Alrighty. Those aren't even as good stuff. The ya burnt stuff. Alright. Quite cracker, man. I'm going to be laughing for years on this one. Oh, man. What that bishop did was just horrifying. Okay, it's still at 164. But 2 have already started watching my dreams. Oh, man. And here I thought it was going to be the LDS Mormon Church brought upon themselves their own curse, because that got a good start. It's at 137 in one day. So if it can continue, it will do well. But 164 in 10 hours, no, it's going to far surpass. It has the potential of doing my 3K for the temple changes that Nelson did. I did one for women and the family, technically, and one for the text. They still ain't getting it right. And both of those are over 3,000 now. And I think it's been a month. So, yeah. But like I told, I can't remember her name. Like I told the one lady who wanted to try doing videos on her channel, I told her that, yeah, I do this as a journaling, and I don't concern myself with numbers. I do want to get the attention of Mormons. That is my primary focus. But I'm not going to sell out my beliefs and my standards to Mormons in order to get their attention. And so, yeah, I found that shocking titles with a picture that can work well with the shocking title is most effective in getting people's attention. And it's not a lie. The white crackers thing was the joke I came up with after doing my comment replies video. And so I rushed to get that one out. So, wasn't there a... I'm pretty sure... Oh, yeah, that's right. It came before the comments. Yeah, the ex-Mormon Christian let me down. He won't let me down. Depeche Mode. I can't catch the lyrics offhand, but Yeah, just hilarious. I was having fun last night. And it's carrying over to today. Alrighty. So, what am I doing today, I guess? I'm waiting for DM to listen to the one particular video that tells her how to contact me. Or MD, sorry, not DM. DM Murdoch is the video that I did, her theory versus Joseph Smith's theory, and that's not going to do too well. It's 44 in 18 hours, which is better than others, but yeah. All right, so yeah, the polygamy video is only at 114 for one day. That's average, but it very well will slow down and not rise to 100 per day. And that's what happened to my Carthage conspiracy. It had 100 for the first day, and then it slowed after that. I think we're only around 300 for that now. Let me check here. Yeah, 320 in 1 month, and that's not good. See, whereas oh, we're inching closer and closer on the stats video to 1,000 after 1 month. Oh, come on, guys, just put it over 1,000, then you can stop watching it. See, I'm really surprised, the rise of LDS Church President Russell M. Nelson, because it was designed perfectly. Mormons will watch it, they will see it as a tribute to Nelson. Oh, this is great! Ex-Mormons, former Mormons, anti-Mormons, non-Mormons, they will look at it and go, what? Are you kidding? That's the beauty of that one. But that's only $275 after a month, so it's not doing well. So, yeah, 3K. Mormons, you are no match for me. I am Inigo Montoya. You killed my family. Prepare to die. Never go on the line with a Sicilian when, or never go up against a Sicilian when death is on the line. Anybody want a peanut? Oh, we miss you, Andre. Alright. We'll refresh the page one more time. And no, people are now in church. And now finding out, because it's 18 minutes, so they've now started the sacrament. And hey, there's no crackers. Because according to the Doctrine and Covenant scripture, Mormons can have crackers for the sacrament. It doesn't matter what you eat or what you drink. And so there is only one stipulation: don't buy alcohol from the world. Make it yourself. Oh man. Okay. These boots were made for walking. man, this is just hilarious. Yeah, so I guess I'm at the stage where I can look back and laugh at it all. And so that's why Mormons are upset. It's because they're not at that stage yet. There's my title. Alrighty. I have no idea what I'm going to do today. I should get to the polygamy stuff. I should get to the translation stuff. And I have other things to fix my files so that my videos and books and whatever blogs can go faster. Because it really sucks searching all over my files, trying to find the right picture, the right document, the right video. And you guys don't have any clue as to how big of a burden it is. So yeah, unbelievable. I never saw that coming. I knew a king would be attempted to be put on the throne of America. I knew that much. But to have America choose between old Russia and new Russia? Never saw that coming. Unbelievable. They really set us up. Man. And if you don't get it, what do you think the Republicans are calling Democrats? Commies. Socialists. Old Russia. That's communism. The USSR. Union of Soviet Socialist Republic. Communism. That's what America is. We're a socialist republic mixed with representative republic. As Dianne Feinstein chastised the little kids who came to visit her to tell her to vote for the Green Deal. If you didn't catch that video, you can go to CNN, C-Cup. My favorite. New favorite. It was Poppy Harlow, because I had watched her while incarcerated when they allowed me to watch the news on CNN. And then I got out, watched the YouTube video of her when she was pregnant and on air, and boom, she was my favorite on CNN for life until C-Cup. So, yeah, she was reporting about, so, Dianne Feinstein, man. But yeah, that's what they're calling Bernie, Bill Maher, and his show last night. That's what he called this new progressive Democrat movement of AOC and the progressives and Bernie Sanders. He referred to it properly as communism. He was trying to ask, what is this movement of socialist communists in the Democrat Party? And that's Russia, old Russia, during the Soviet Empire. That's what they had as a government. And that's what we're now embracing in the Democrat Party. And then the Republican Party, obvious connection to Russia, with Trump as Putin's puppet. Never. That's the joke, and it's funny because it's true, to quote Homer Simpson. And so, yeah, we're left to choose between old Russia and new Russia. Democrat, Republican. Trump Republican, specifically. And the progressive Democrat. And this is not good, people. We weren't supposed to have party government. Find it in the Constitution for me. I'm willing to bet you can't find it, because it says we're supposed to be a constitutional Republican form of government. Not a socialist form of government, not a representative form of government, and definitely not a Democrat form of government, a democracy form of government. Excuse me. So, man. But yeah, they chiseled away at the Constitution all these decades, and now we have a king on the throne, and we are now faced as a nation to choose between old Russia and new Russia. There's an SNL joke in there. I hope they find out about this video and do a skit when they come back in March. So they're already advertising who's going to be in it, but they do it live. So if you're listening to SNL, do a skit on old Russia and new Russia. Please. I would love to see it. Alrighty. We'll stop here. So yeah, I'll still have to figure out what I'm going to do today. I need to get ready anyway. I did have my bowl of fruity Lucky Charms that was the last in the box, so I'll be starting on my Lucky Charms now after that. You have to watch the videos, guys. Context. And nobody watched that video. It's only got 23 views in 2 days. So yes, I'm journaling as I go too. Nobody cares about my journaling, but there's fun stuff that you'll miss if you don't watch everything. Alrighty, so yeah, I need to switch over my other computers to the Xfinity rather than the CenturyLink, because otherwise in a couple of days CenturyLink's going to shut me off, and these computers are going to say no internet access. And yesterday I had to print something off, and my printer needed to be conformed to the new internet. Ah, man. Okay. 164. And it's funny, it stopped right at 9 when people go to church. So yeah, so the people who had to wake up to go to church at 9 saw this video. And now they're not watching it because they're in church. And so let's see, the next group would be at 11, so they should be waking up in 30 minutes. Yep, nobody's watching it yet. Oh, Mormons, you're so predictable in your traditions. Boots were made for walking. So I'm definitely going to be playing this as I get ready for the day. I can't play it on here just in case the company that owns the copyright arranged with YouTube to ban anybody who promotes them with free advertising for them. Again, I need to do a copyright video to explain copyrights to everybody, because businesses are trying to destroy the copyright laws so that nobody can obtain anything from anybody unless we pay up, and then we can't have our own recording. We have to watch and pay per view. You know, pay to play. You know, pay to play is illegal, as we're learning with Trump. But apparently pay to view is not considered illegal, because the businesses stepped up and had the government make the law to violate our copyright laws. Alrighty, anyway.